let's click on the build app button, and this takes us to the app details section. Here you can enter your app's name. So this will be your academy's name. So here I have entered my academy's name. To create a bundle ID, enter your custom domain in reverse order. So if you want to map your Learnyst account to your custom domain, which is www.teach101.in, you can create your bundle ID by entering in.teach101.www. Now if you want your Learnyst account to map to your subdomain, so for example in this case, let's say you have a subdomain courses.teach101.in, then your bundle ID will be in.teach101.courses. Now if you want students to log in using their Google and Facebook sign-in, you can enter your Google Web Client ID and Facebook App ID, and once you are done, you can click on Next. So this takes you to the app credentials screen. Here you need two important things. One is the JSON file and second is the server key. You can create these two files by going to Google Firebase. Now to do that, let's go and type in Firebase console on Google, and from here let's click on the first link. So here I have used my Gmail ID and logged into Firebase console, and to create the JSON file, let's go ahead and click on Add Project, and here you can enter your project name. To keep it simple, let's enter your academy name as a project name. So here I have entered my academy name as a project name, and now let me click on continue. Now by default, Google Firebase will ask your Google Analytics to be integrated to your project. We would recommend that you leave it by default and click on continue. Now if you don't have a Google Analytics account, you can disable this option and still create your project. So here let me go ahead and click on continue. Now once you have configured your Google Analytics, you can click on create project. So right now the project is created. So let's go ahead and click on continue. So this takes us to the console of our project. And to get the server key and the JSON file, you will find an Android icon over here. You can click on this icon. And here you need to enter your Android package name. So your Android package name is nothing but the bundle ID that we had just created. So let's go ahead and enter your bundle ID exactly over here. So this was my bundle ID. I have pasted my bundle ID over here. One key thing to notice, your Android package name and the bundle ID should exactly match. If it doesn't, then the app won't get built. And after that, you can again enter your app nickname. So here I have entered the app nickname, which is again my academy's name. And I can leave the debug signing option as blank and then click on register app. Now as you can see, we have created the JSON file. So let's click on download the JSON file. So the file has been downloaded. Now let's click on next. And here add Firebase SDK. Let's just scroll down. There is nothing to be done here, and let's click on next. And after that, you can again click on the next step option and continue to console. So right now we have downloaded the JSON file. Now to get the server key, you can go to the console of your app, and here you can click on this option, and this opens up the settings button over here. You can click on the settings button, and here you can click on cloud messaging option. So by default, the cloud messaging API legacy will be disabled. So let's do one thing. Let's click on the three dots, and here you can click on manage API in the Google Cloud Console. So this takes us to the cloud messaging API screen. So here let's go and click on enable. So right now the cloud messaging has been enabled. Now let's go back to our project and let's refresh this page. Now once the page is refreshed, you will find that the cloud API legacy is enabled, and here you can find the server key. Now you can just hover your mouse here and then you can copy this link. Now let's go back to your academy, and here you can upload the JSON file that you have just downloaded. Once you go to the downloads, you will find your JSON file, which is named as google-services.json. Make sure that you are uploading the file with the exact same name, and then you click on open. The security mode is enabled, meaning your app is completely secured from any screenshots or screen recording. So this is a security feature that we are providing. Right now let's disable the security feature because we need to take screenshots of the app and upload it on Play Store at a later stage. So first we will build an app without the security feature, and once we have taken the screenshots, we will rebuild the app with the security features following the same steps that I'm going to show you. After that, let's paste the server key that we had got from the Google Firebase. And now let's click on next. So this takes us to the app graphics screen. So here you need to upload your app's creatives, and each of the creatives will have a different dimension. So first is the launcher icon, and this is how the launcher icon will actually look. Then the second is the notification icon. So notification icon pops up when every time you send a push message to your student. This is how the notification icon looks. The third is the splash screen. So a splash screen occurs when the student clicks on the app and the app loads. This is how it looks. And the next is the login screen. So every time a student goes to the login page, this is the screen that will pop up. And finally, the audio thumbnail screen. So if you have a podcast and the student is listening to your podcast, then this is how the app will look when the student is playing the podcast. So here you can upload all these relevant creatives. So these images are required to get your app approved on Play Store. So let's go ahead and upload each of these images. And once you are done, you can scroll down and click on next. So this takes us to the final confirmation screen. You can see your app details over here. Your bundle ID is written. And once you are satisfied, you can click on submit build, and this will start the app building process. Note that this will take somewhere between 20 to 40 minutes. Now once you click on the build app function, you'll be able to see your apps is getting built. So right now it's in progress. Now let's wait until the app gets built. So right now you can see that the app is successfully built. The next step is to download this APK on your mobile phone and then see how the app looks on your phone.